tonight. It's after midnight, and I don't know how words work. We're gonna look at the art on these cards that no one's seen yet, and wow, that is Riley Shepard's beautiful face. I got no complaints.
We have I have not seen the art yet on Access Denied. Oh, by the way, I'm your guest.
Yeah, translate that stream of consciousness nonsense into words, John. You're only drunk, and it's an hour ago where you are, so you haven't gone completely insane.
Yes, I am an hour in the past at 11 p.m. The set.
I'm an old man and can't stay up past midnight and stay sane.
Yeah, what do we call this? The Hosp Report Access Denied special or whatever?
Hosp Report After Dark.
After Dark. There we go. So the Wart Pack, which me, Nathan, Matt Kirk worked on. We were the three designers on it, and it was supposed to be it's the first Wart Pack, which is supposed to push a theme or a faction that needs a boost. And I kind of like the name. I didn't know about the name until recently. For this set, which is Event and Interrupt Prevention, I think the branding is fantastic. Usually they usually fuck up the name. Let's be honest. The names never really do it for me. But what do I know? So, but I don't want to talk about cards yet, Ben. I want to talk about trill porn. I think trill porn is the nastiest porn in the galaxy. And this dumb conversation comes from the group chat, or what do you call it? The Team Jersey Clubhouse?
The Team Jersey Secret Clubhouse, yeah.
So we were making old man Daryl angry by coming up with disgusting trill porn names. So yeah, Ben, what was
to quit the game again?
Yes, he for a minute he quit the game again because me and Ben were going. What was a couple of your favorites from that? The group chat is terrible, but that day it was fantastic.
I was a big fan of I can never say it right. Backdoor Zach Dorns.
Yes, that was Backdoor Zach Dorns is a great name. One of my favorites was Big Blue Booty Bolians. That was.
I can't. Oh yeah, and also. What was it? Yeah, I gotta scroll back up. Great Link in the Stink, which doesn't even make sense.
Yes, I think that was one of mine. All right, Great Link in the Stink. And another one I had was not as nasty. It was just Tellarite Temptations, which was a nice one, maybe a softcore one. But you also mentioned that's also the name. That might be the name of the buffet on the promenade on Deep Space Nine, which I said it works. It works for. It'd definitely be safer than the Klingon restaurant. So, all right, that's enough of that nasty stuff. All right, Ben, you name a card. You want to go from the top?
Yeah. I'm looking at Riley Shepard's Lantern Jaw. That is, I got no complaints about that. That guy is easy on the eyes.
Is he? Yes, Riley Shepard, right? He's the one that has gains 2 nav in security, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he's also in the. He's
my boy, man.
Yeah. I was watching that the other day, and wait, he's in this one too. I didn't realize Riley Shepard is a recurring character.
Yeah, maybe we're wrong. I'm trying to remember. All right, so go through the card because you weren't on the set. So what are your thoughts?
Yeah. So Decay 3. I mean, I've read the cards, but I can't read, so let me go through it again. You got to command 6 cadets. That sounds hard. Plays in your core.
Nah, not a cadet deck.
When the vendor, you're right. When the vendor interrupts played, yeah, okay, yes, yeah, that's great. It turns your paranoia cards into Amanda's. That's fine. It's great.
So what do you think about? I guess the big surprise today will be people seeing cadets and paranoia bump together. And
yeah. I mean, they're always they're from Earth, so that yeah, that's true. That hasn't actually happened before, but yeah, that's. And I
also and you're seeing the screen right now. I'm trying to get fancy in my Google Hangouts. You're able to see the card up on the screen, right?
Yeah, probably. I mean, I can. I don't know if anyone else can.
Nobody's watching this shit anyway. So for the years, I mean, there's always been cadet hate in the game, and I can't remember the last time I played against a cadet deck. So I said, "Fuck it, we're gonna give him a card." Because there's so many dilemmas that just obliterate them. So I decided to give them some love, and it might have been you. I didn't come up with paranoia going into cadets. I don't know. Someone might whisper that in my ear. It might have been you. This might be your fault at the end of the day. All right, so
I promise you it wasn't. I had no idea what with this stuff.
Maybe it was Luke. Maybe this whole time it might have been Nathan. I'm sorry. Excuse me. All right, so the next one in the set is a commodity, intoxicating spirits. Let's see if I can get that up on the screen. There it goes. So go ahead, Ben. I'm gonna key off of you as you react to these cards.
Yeah. So we got Quark doing something with the drink,
taking a shot. Shots.
Yeah. Looks like Quark's taking a shot. The commodity, an event or interrupt is what an interrupt is. This doesn't do shit to events. When an interrupt is played, if you command a waiter, you can serve them this drink to prevent that interrupt and place it in its own discard pile. Because apparently we have to say where interrupts go when they're prevented in this game.
Yeah.
Well, you command but don't own this event. Yeah. So so your waiters get better because they served a drink and they get a tip. And it's fun if your opponent has some random waiter because then they can prevent your interrupts and give it back. And
yeah, it can go both ways if people start. If
people start putting waiters in, now I got to look up Crazy Seven to see if she has.
Yeah, so I forgot this whole time. I prepared notes like 8 hours ago.
He is a waiter, so so there's one random ass waiter that'll make it into a lot of decks by accident. That's good. That's enough.
Yeah, there are. I wrote notes today. There's 7 waiters. 5 of them are Ferengi, unfortunately. 2 of those are Rom. The only non-aligned waiters are the automated server and keyword 7. I'm sure I babbled about this in the Team Jersey Clubhouse. I want more waiters. I want the black guy from the Lower Decks episode who hears what officers say. That's intelligence. So I think there's the waiters never got their.
He goes right from the Lower Decks poker game into he just take. I think he just takes his chips over to the officers game. Like he just walks in.
Yeah, he definitely has. He's definitely somebody's cocaine dealer or Trillium D or something. Because
he sells Trillium D to the Vulcans on the ship. Great.
Yeah, Dr. Solar. He's the hookup. Yeah.
The original script for the original Harlan Ellison script for City on the Edge of Forever had I think the guy who went back in time was a drug dealer on the Enterprise and.
Oh, they wanted to do that. Yeah, that was on the original script.
Yeah.
When the dude died, he wanted to have a drug dealer. He wanted to have a drug dealer on the ship, and then Roddenberry was like, "Nah, dude, it's not happening."
Like, have you seen this show?
Going back to the cadet card. The only slight issue right now is there's not too many paranoia events that they can key off of. You could use desperate counter, but you really don't need it if you're using the cadet ship. But you also have the cheater though, the big picture, the Admiral cheater. And if you're playing a cadet deck, you always have Admiral Cartwright, the cadet's black friend. And and as you keep it in your hand, it's a cheater. It's either a cheater or you're right. It turns it into an Amanda. So. All right, that's 2 of 9. Let's go to the crime card, bait and switch. Go ahead, Ben. Go ahead and
this we saw before because it was on Facebook. But yes, it's crime. You got to command.
Oh yeah, it was spoiled.
Yeah, but you got to command 3 crime events. This is the first one that has. Is this the first one that has actually had room for some lore?
yeah, it's not a wall of text like that. I actually have that in my notes ready to show.
No, there's one line of lore on Black Operation. That's the fault of the loaded keywords. Like it takes 2 lines to say commodity or decay 3 or
So this one straight up Jack's You're an
Yeah, yeah. This
opponent's
doesn't prevent the. I mean, it prevents the event, but you just take. But you take it and put it in your core. Which see, this actually. This is a good story design because like you're playing the event and it blows up. It didn't really blow up. It goes in your opponent's museum, and probably in a deck like this, it probably goes on their display of wealth, so it actually does go in the museum. This is great.
Well, I was going to say you don't actually have to play the horrible unnatural selection crime cards that are all the walls of text with the ships and um, all that stuff.
Yeah,
There's
if you're gonna have 3 crime events, you're probably doing that. But
well, no, I was going to say actually you're not because there's 3 of them that cost 1, like pickpocket,
yeah,
soft sell, and then there's the gatherer's rate that costs 0, and
oh
there's
yeah,
also Denevian crystal. There's the Denevian crystal commodity. I'm not sure. Maybe that passes back and forth. Maybe that doesn't work. But you
it's
just
not a
use
crime.
pickpocket.
It's not a crime, is it?
What's what's not a crime?
I mean, DB in crystals.
It is. It is. I found that out today. It's a commodity and a crime. It's illegal. It's illegal. Yeah. So if you don't sell them, you get to use it to jack some stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Let's.
Now we're gonna go to one that the story is kind of just made at us because Matt Kirk doesn't like the same things that we like. And
well, go ahead. Go ahead. What was the scene? I never went. I remember the scene vaguely, but it was from the original TOS Con episode.
Yeah, it's the original TOS. The idea was the oh fuck, I don't know exactly what happens, but he's
it's Marla's in Khan's guest quarters.
Yeah, and she, she I don't know. Khan starts negging her oh no, she says I want to stay a little while, and he's how many precious minutes of your time will you give me? Now you must ask to stay.
Yeah, he's straight alphaing Marla Gilmore, whatever her name was. I can't remember. McGillicuddy, whatever the fuck her name is. But yeah, we couldn't have him. I guess that's too microaggressive. Is that the term now? For that to be a card. But all right, so going to what this card actually does.
He's necking her. It's pickup artist behavior, but that's not what a microaggression is. But
I don't know what nothing is anymore. So of course this card in a con deck, it's absolutely amazing. You can pretty much stop any event or blow up any event if you once. But you can splash this in. There's also quite a number of not aligned GE personnel that aren't in a con deck. There's the old school Aaron Connor and Persis and plenty of good ones. There's one TNG. There's the X-Man. There's Julian in a DS9 deck, and then there's the Jack Pack with Earth. So you can splash this in to a deck and get.
There's non-aligned Julian also.
Oh yeah, of course. There's always like I said, there's a good number of the non-aligned GE. So you can splash this in and get moderate event destruction prevention, or you can put it in a con deck and have a great card. And that's what the War Pack was. It was meant to give 9 specific to specific decks that needed it. But if you could ever backdoor a card and make it still useful in other builds, I think that's the way you want to go. So next up is a paranoia card, Paradise Lost. This is the fuck Brian Sykes card, Ben. So go ahead and tell me why Brian Sykes.
Yeah. So play this card. What?
So go ahead and tell me why Brian's an asshole. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. So let me read the card. So to play this interrupt, you must command 2 paranoia events. When an event or interrupt is played, randomly destroy one of your paranoia events, prevent that event or interrupt, and place it in its owner's discard pile. Then if you command 3 or more admirals, shuffle this card into your deck. So Brian got mad because he doesn't like you picking up events out of your core and shuffle them up. But I don't remember why he's wrong.
He thought it would take up a lot of time.
Oh,
And
that's not why that's annoying.
so you're not feeling this one. You're not
No,
feeling this
no,
one?
no, no. It's fine. It's just a weird mechanic to randomly for an event.
Yeah, it is. But I guess that's the you know, in the I guess the theme behind it is that, you know, everything's hectic. It's all crazy and shit. You can't really, you know, and there's
Yeah,
not a lot of paranoia stuff right now, so I don't think it'll be too complicated.
yeah,
And
that's true. Yeah, yeah. I think he was just picturing you having to like pick up your whole like all your unexpected difficulties and shit, and shuffle them up. But you're not gonna.
yeah, you can pick up like the 2 or 3 that you have. Now, if you're already playing a sloppy player who's playing this card, then yeah,
Like Brian Sykes.
Yeah, like Brian Sykes. If Brian Sykes is using this card, then it's a shit show. But oh well, what are you gonna do? All right, that was 5 of 9. Next, we're going to the Borg card, recessive mutation, with you know, all the Borg dissident people. So go ahead and run this one off, Ben. Why are you sorry? You don't like Borg dissidents?
Zero happens. The end.
What happened?
Something dumb from Unimatrix Zero happens. I fucking hate this episode.
Yeah, it's not. It's not.
I hate the I hate 7 of 9. I hate Jerry Ryan personally. I'm glad her husband took her to weird sex parties.
Yeah. Chicago wide, eyes wide shut parties got us Obama.
Yeah. So it was all for the greater good, Jerry. Sorry, you had to have strangers come on you.
Yeah, if Jerry Ryan is got to wear a mask and do some freaky stuff so we can have Obama for 8 years. You got to take one for the team, 7. Sorry. I don't know. Are we still talking about the card? I took it off the screen. Shit. Well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you put 2 non-unique Borg dissonants, which don't exist. So it has to be that ship. But I understand. I'm smart. On the bottom of their owner's deck, prevent that event or interrupt, and placed it in its own discard pile. And it has it has a secondary effect where you can destroy it. That's the same as the con one, right? You stop a guy.
Yeah, it's a quote stone that has both functions like grab trap and the GE one. So basically, yeah, you're right. You got to use the ship, but I think putting 2 1-cost jobbers on the bottom of your deck to stop an interrupt or event is well worth the cost. And then if you have 1 out, you can stop him to blow up just about anything that's not the Starfleet 8-cost fucking whatever the fuck it is called. It's called you win the game, that event. So next up,
I have to look on what's her ass Laura's face in there. She looks like I don't like this episode either, Ben. You're right.
She looks like Laura Flynn Boyle's angry sister. Is that still relevant? Am I old? Am I giving away my age by knowing Laura?
Yeah, yes, and I get
Whatever happened to her? Whatever happened to that broad? She banged Jack Nicholson, and then she had the money. She didn't need to work ever again. Smart girl.
She agrees with me. This is a bad episode. Let's move on to a good episode with the Borg in it.
Oh man, I knew this image was gonna suck. I knew it. I'm sorry. I knew you'd be happy with it.
So this is kind of supposed to be for the Borg 50-point deck, I guess, but it has nothing to do with. I mean, the only thing about that is actually related to it is the 50 points or more requirement in the text. It's to play this interrupt, you must command 2 missions worth 50 or more points each. When an event or interrupt is played, prevent that event or interrupt and place it in its owner's discard pile. So if you play, you don't even have to have 3. If you play 2 missions worth 50 or more points each, you get a free Amanda. And this card is awesome. I used this card when I was playtesting a redacted deck that no one knows about yet, and it's great. It makes you want to make decks. It makes it it makes you dig out all the old bad 50-point missions and put them in decks.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I think this is also my favorite card in the set, and I think it's the most powerful, which means it doesn't have a quote cost. So the most powerful interrupt can get nullified by Molly, which makes
That's true. That yeah, it's another one of those. It also has Admiral Nechayev on it, who is basically the best character in Star Trek.
yeah, she's got her hot milf hairdo in this one. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe she does it for you, huh, Ben? You like the
I like her so much. I tried to make a DS9 yellow dot icon Dominion version of her because Rainbow doesn't have enough colors in it.
I forgot
That
she
was
was
a
in
bad
that.
idea, but I kind of wish. I mean, a lot of people have made a lot of bad idea cards, and I wish I could have had that one.
Well, we can make a bad we can make a bandit jail. I just don't know if we can do a Dominion. They don't need another faction. That might be
That's
the
exactly why.
that
That's
might be.
exa- Now I'm not interested.
All right, so we're going to go to another one that was spoiled on the Tweety box or the Facebook. I don't know. It's Chell, a big blue booty bullion. So go ahead and read me off.
I don't know. Some other dumb Voyager thing happens. When your opponent plays an interrupt, you place yeah. So you 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 put him on your Equinox, and you don't lose 5 points. You throw you discard a spooky ghost card, and you prevent an interrupt. And I kind of and he also, if you want to lose 5 points, you can do it in uh, relativity, which is fun because they don't go to your discard pile, and you can temporal transport them back. Although that's into plays, that doesn't work quite as good as I thought it did before I
No. I mean, yeah,
look. It's late.
no,
I don't know what's going on.
yeah, he's progressively he fits in 3 decks, and he's progressively better in Equinox, relativity, and then Voyager.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's I think this was a Nathan card, and yeah, I like it because unlike Reprimand, where you know that your opponent will definitely have, but then again, you'll know Chell. You just won't know Chell is in their hand, and then anything that's a surprise is pretty. I guess it's not fun when your stuff gets prevented. I know this is a negative design to some people, but it's the game needs. At some point you can't be as part of the game.
Look,
All right, we got the last card.
look, if we're talking about Magic, like people get mad when people play blue decks in Magic, and because that's what the whole thing is just preventing stuff. So
I don't know nothing about Magic. Is that blue's my key in Magic? I don't know.
yeah, exactly. Like yeah. People don't like people playing control decks, but I don't know. Fuck you.
Yeah, there's a new thing. There's a new thing I'm hearing on. I don't know how to say this without spooling. It's called feel bad moments. I don't know how to design around that. I don't know what. I'm not. I don't. I'm still working this one out. Emotion. Like we can't make cards that make people feel bad. What the fuck kind of snowflake? I don't want to turn into a Fox News liberal snowflake talk, but. Like, are you gonna? Like, you can't make a prevention card because someone's gonna cry when they can't play.
I've been thinking this for a while, John. You need to start one of those like conservative YouTube channels where like all the videos are you complaining about how you can't say the N word in Arby's or whatever, and it's you like you got your phone mounted on the dash of your truck. And you're just driving and talking. Like go on YouTube.
Well, no, there's plenty of truck drivers who do that. We don't need any more. Except exactly, there really are Trump voters.
Yeah,
really...
exactly. yeah, so many ads. So you'll get
yeah, that's how I'm gonna make it. I don't need to supplement my income.
Okay, so the last card is the D-ball.
I think this might be the greatest image I've ever seen on a 2V card. I'm so happy right now.
And for some reason the devil doesn't have law, which is weird, but that's fine. the devil has 3 treachery, which is appropriate. And when interrupt is played, you can put the devil on a holo program, prevent that interrupt, and place it in its own discard pile. And you no longer command this personnel, so you can play another devil. Because can you explain it, Picard, or whatever the fuck?
Well, you don't have to even you can also use the non-aligned doctor.
Oh yeah. You can right. Yeah.
To play him off the holo program, and then to use his ability. Or you can, if you have another copy in your hand, just play him out of your hand. If you need the third copy on the. But there's only one good. There's only 2 holo programs. It's another thing I think we need more of in 2E is holo programs. I want Tasha's sad funeral. I want the stupid. I don't want none of the 1E stuff. I don't want Chaotica and fucking Sherlock Holmes.
The Battle of Clock to Kelbruck.
Yeah, and I want Paris, but Picard's stupid diner where he cries about French girls.
That's the 1E card now.
Oh, great. All right, well, never mind. I don't want it. So, but yeah, like I said, there's only two. I mean, there's just 2 holo programs, and only one of them's good. The one that makes your holograms +1. The other one, the -2 one, you don't need that. That. By the time you get that out, you don't really need cheaper guys. You know, it doesn't. That one kind of missed. Photons be free. So that's it. That's it. Here's your access denied. Your work pack. Go stop them all. Go forth and prevent everyone. Have fun. So the next thing on the horizon, Ben, is the 2019 Hall of Fame. Are you feeling it? We played probably what? How many Hall of Fame events have you played this year?
I don't remember a time before Hall of Fame. I vaguely remember that there were some dilemmas that everyone had to play around and made the game not fun. And they were apparently the only thing keeping Cardassians sort of in check. But
yeah, I mean everyone. I think Lucas always says, "Oh, another Hall of Fame, another Cardassian win." It's like, well, they didn't do shit for 10 years, so I mean,
it's fine now. It's not anyone else's fault that no one's playing. Things might improve on that front now that we just made 9 cards to prevent interrupts, but for one thing, but yeah.
Yeah, and I also think the problem with that Cardassian build is it's got the defense. I always think of 2E and offense and defense terms.
Yeah.
And the Cardassian's fine. They could be wasteful and they could be all offense, but they got Grandma, they got Mila, and I think she needs to go into the hall. I think that'll at least, you can't have all that offense and then be able to stop it.
Yeah, I think So we've got for. If this is the 2019 Hall of Fame preview, I think we need but there's a couple of categories that I want to see go in the Hall of Fame. And first is dilemmas that I thought were already in it, and then I looked it up, and then they're not. I always forget that moral choice isn't in the Hall of Fame yet. I don't know why, but
yeah, I think we're going to do 2 Hall of Fame specials this year. We'll do one after the ballot comes out and tell everybody what they should vote, and then we'll do one after the ballot, the voting comes in, and we'll say everyone's
wrong. But yeah,
everyone's wrong. So I got 4 cards. I had 4 cards that it should be. There's probably more that should be in by now. One, of course, was Mila. The second was Guiding Listener. It's time to send Guiding. I want new Guidance, and you can't get no more until we get rid of Listener.
I want Gloria from Cleveland. Yeah, exactly. From Cleveland.
Yeah. Rogue Board. What? Rogue Board Ambush. That's probably.
Yeah, I was shocked that wasn't in there when I looked it up.
That'll mean that people in Minnesota will never play Hall of Fame. They can't give up Rogue Board Ambush, and
they can't give up Investigate Alien Probe anyway. So, don't.
And then of course, like you said, Unexpected Difficulties, the one I think you nominated.
That I nominated as like a joke, this card should definitely be in there, but getting. I nominated that and Uninvited as a joke because I knew it should be in there, but Uninvited made me. But actually, both of those, Unexpected Difficulties and Uninvited, like I want them to go away, but the thought of not having them makes me feel like cold and alone, and I need someone to hold me.
Yeah, you actually you opened up you broke the amulet. Let's put it that way. People are like,
yeah,
oh my god, how would I live?
Yeah,
and that's the whole point of Hall of Fame. Like we've seen this card forever.
Play that weird cue card.
No, I mean, say it's time. Or games, because that card makes games go longer more than any other card in the game. So
that's true, and apparently that's what we don't like.
Well, that's for some people. I don't think it's that big of a problem, but it also makes you play better dilemma piles.
Minnesota doesn't like it when games go long, unless when games go long, unless it's something you did that makes them shorter. Then they like it longer.
Well, it's okay when they have 21 people out and they're deciding their crews. I didn't mean to turn. There's only like 2 people left in Minnesota. I didn't mean to turn. I didn't mean for this show to go in such a dark direction to rail on.
Denobulan double stuff.
Yes, there was Denobulan. There was double stuffed Denobulans. That was a trill porn.
20 holograms, 3 Minuet does New Orleans, starring Joseph.
Well, I like how
the other kind.
I like how you said all these. Well, you said it all perfect. All the troll movies are on Gornhub, so you have to go to that website. And that made me laugh out loud because I thought of the Gorn from the TOS sitting at a computer, just like with the universal translator, like black chicks. Yes. Yeah, he's in the black chicks. It's okay.
Go Dominican MILFs.
That's great. You gotta crack yourself up. So
and you're the way too many words written about movies MILF Adventure, where at the end Rom comes in and goes Moogie.
Yeah, that was the Jemadar group scene, and that group text got ugly. Oh, so European Continentals happened, or we could keep talking about trill porn. I lost my phone. I got a new phone right when I lost. So all that magic is gone. All those names is gone into the internet. The CIA can read it. So European Championships happened this weekend. Any thoughts, Ben?
Starfleet's not good anymore.
No. Well, I saw Romulans won. People should. I got to check to see if people played Weight of Command. I bet they did it. And which, especially in a bracket, you got to know. That's why brackets I prefer. We stopped doing brackets in North America. And 8 times.
North America, because like 6 people show up for shit. So, like,
well, no, they had Chicago had about the same as Europeans. It was like 13 to 14.
You didn't do any brackets in Texas.
Well, I couldn't do Texas because I was told that Masters can only be a 1-day event. That's a rule or something. I wanted to do top 4 and just have a top 4 bracket. I was told
do it the same day. Or is that
no? If you do a bracket, it's technically a second day. It's I don't know. Maybe Chris Osterby is he's the new captain of organized play.
I'm making a 1-y face and yeah.
Yeah. Well, you write a letter to your congressman Chris Osterby to make Masters.
I would yell at the then OP director, but I think we yelled at him enough. And I believe at TCM I got drunk and called him a sociopath in person. So after the experience of playing discard Romulans one too many times against Neil, this time with not even Neil's deck.
Well, it doesn't. I am going to actually see it because it's going to be a top 4 bracket at Masters anyway. And I'm declaring that the global championship because obviously this year, without trashing another different play group that doesn't exist anymore. I'm sorry, but TCM is going to outdraw North American Continentals and it's going to outdraw Worlds. We cannot pretend otherwise. I'm going to buy a little trophy. I'm going to call it the Tyler Foltz Trophy in memoriam. We're going to give it out. We're going to give out cash money prizes to the top 4 at Texas because it's really the World Championships. We'll call it some fake name.
No, we canceled Worlds this year, right?
Sure. Yeah. No, it's Ken's going to go to Australia, and
What? Where?
it's in Australia again. You didn't. You
What?
remember
What?
the whole hospital? You did a whole report with Charlie, I think, right? There was crying
So,
involved.
where? You're making up words that don't exist.
All right, Ben. It's actually your show. You got to close the show out.
Okay, John. John just made up some place called Australia that I've never heard of. Some guy got his kangaroo foreclosed on by the bank, and it's the Hosp port, and your access is denied.